Hello, child of God. I welcome you once again to Christ Without Borders. This here is part 2 of praying for breakthroughs but out of position. Now, this is what I want you to understand. God is not interested in repeating what happened around the time of King Solomon. When God blessed him with all that money, and then he will end up using these resources, this wealth, because God had allowed it to happen. He used it, the money he made out of it, to build strange altars, to strange gods that his ancestors didn't even know. And God has no pleasure in repeating those things. He has no pleasure in repeating that. I don't know where you want that breakthrough to come from. If you really want it, if you are really counting on God to release that breakthrough to you, God is going to take you through his academy. God has an academy. He has a training program. Where he trains people to become responsible, so that whatever he releases to them, they will know how to use it. I'm telling you. A lot of this breakthrough you are seeing around here, some put it in prayers. I mean, you have people praying for breakthrough, but they don't want to change. You have people who don't want to be good Christians, but they want breakthrough. You know what happens? Even if they get it, they will go and live riotously. They'll go into the well. They'll forget about this God that gave them that breakthrough, because they never had a relationship with him. God is not interested in money coming to you. He doesn't use it. He knows you need it as human beings. God doesn't use money for anything. But you see, what God is more interested in you wanting to have a relationship with him. There are a lot of people praying for several things and they don't have a relationship with him. My brother, my sister. Whatever you're asking God for, if you have not built that relationship, the personal relationship with him, spending time in your word, spending time in prayer, allowing yourself so that when he is speaking to you, you'll be able to hear audibly, through dreams, through discernment. If you have not allowed yourself to come to that place, if you are not seeking to have a real relationship with him, what about that thing you are praying for? When he gives it to you, you turn your back on him. You go far away. I'm telling you. You go far. That story, someone Jesus Christ spoke about the rich man and then 2 children. One of the children said, give me my inheritance. He took the money and he went far away. He lived riotously. Yeah. That was what he was talking about. I don't know why you are praying for breakthrough. But you don't desire to have, you don't want to be like Jesus. Listen, him coming, descending, coming from his grace, from all this splendidness. I mean, before Jesus Christ came down on earth to die for humanity, he was in a high place. Because the Bible lets you understand that in the beginning was the Word. Who is the Word? This is Jesus. He was there in the beginning. So for him to leave everything, abandon it, come here on earth, come and die, and come and live as a human being to show us the way we should live, to show us the way we should go around and go about our things. He was showing us. And also the gift he brought here, he showed us how to use it. He showed us how to demonstrate. He demonstrated how to use it, which is the Holy Spirit. And every believer has access to it. Why? Listen, some of these things you see, I'm telling you, some of these banners you see in town, breakthrough this, breakthrough that, breakthrough this, breakthrough that. Breakthrough is not fast food, though. I'm telling you. Breakthrough is not beggar. That you just pop up, enter one place, 3 hours, you have breakthrough. No. It's a process. It's a journey. On that journey, what is going to be happening once you decide to embark on that journey? And this is how you embark on that journey. When you decide in the depth of your heart that you want to be like, every believer, your role model and the person you are copying is Jesus. His love, his compassion, his patience, his selflessness, his giving, his forgiveness. This is what we really have to pursue after. That is what you have to pursue after. And anybody who say and decide in their heart to decide to pursue after these things that he said so many times, and that's all he's been saying. On that road, on that journey, as you are trying your possible best, you are a human being, you make mistakes. Some of you might have addictions. But when you decide in your heart that this is what I want to do, I want to be like Jesus. I want to follow you. You want to follow the teachings of Jesus. You want to follow the way he walked. You want to follow the way he lived. When you decide, I'm saying decide in your heart because you can't lie to heaven. Whatever you are doing in heaven, they know what your real intent is. In heaven, and even in the spirit realm, whatever you're saying, whatever you are doing, every action you take, they know why you are taking that action. If it's for a selfish desire, they know. If it's for a true, genuine desire, they take record of it. And so the gateway to really attracting anything from heaven is by making the decision in the depth of your heart, in truth and sincerity, in truth and transparently. And so if you have made up your mind that you want to walk this walk, you want to walk with Jesus, I want to be the way, I want to live like him, I want to learn his teachings, I want to employ or I want to import some of the things he did and all of that. If it's a genuine reason you're giving, it is registered in heaven. And heaven releases whatever help, whatever assistance you need to be able to move on that journey. And on that journey, that is where you encounter things like breakthrough, the favor of God. When you decide to move on that journey, I'm telling you, between heaven and earth, everything is measured. Whatever prayer meeting you are going today, they know why you are going. Are you just going to there because you want to just get some material things? Or you are going there really because you really want to have an encounter? This is what is stopping and blocking a lot of believers. The intent in our heart is not the right intent. People go to places because for material things, but that's not what heaven is looking for. Heaven wants people who genuinely want to see this man, genuinely want to live this life. Heaven wants to see people who genuinely want to know him for themselves and not because of the things he comes with and the money and all that. No. If you are going for the money, when the money comes, you forget about him because that is your main focus. That's the main attraction. There's a lot of people in church. This is not the first time. There are people who went to church, pray for marriage. When they got married, they've never stepped back. They've never gone back to church. They stayed home.